Guys, we are live, and the game is going to be going on in just 1 second. We gotta get into it here, but guys, this will be the Falcons versus the Astros tournament match for the competitor league. Yeah, I just sent you it.
Alright.
With me in the booth here today, we have Ty, we have Fatal, and we have Volt and Killer Buddy. So we got quite the crowd commentating with us today.
Yeah!
You weren't supposed to talk.
My bad.
You're only supposed to say this is Rocket League.
So we have a little role for Ty here tonight, and he has determined that he will be the This is Rocket League guy. Everybody knows the classic, This is Rocket League! And we have decided that that will be what he is going to be doing. He will pick one moment from these three upcoming games, and he will be yelling, This is Rocket League, one time throughout the stream. That's it. That's all he has. So he's going to make it the best that he can.
Hell yeah.
Alright, Astros are taking this dub.
Just got to wait for the Astros to get in here. Predictions, everybody. Who do we think is taking this game, this series? Bunny, what did you got?
Astros win 2-1
again? Wait, who's playing again?
Astros versus Falcons. Astros, we don't know the players yet. But it looks like for the Falcons, it's going to be Harry May, and it's looking like it's going to be Rush. They don't have another player in here.
Wait.
That means that they're not playing Akmo.
Akmo? Oh.
Yeah. And may I just remind... Oh, shoot. Yeah, may I just remind everybody that this is another big game as well. Mostly because you got to remember that this game was played last season. Astros versus Falcons. So this is a grudge match. And as soon as I at everybody, I am like 95% sure that we will have a ton of people here. And for those of you who are watching right now and didn't already know, please subscribe. If you get to 100, you get a prize. And it's a pretty good one.
Subscribe.
You better hope everybody here is subscribed.
Please like,
Okay.
subscribe.
Oh, here's 94. Okay, nice. So they got Chunky and Flash.
Oh.
Wait, so who's... Are
That'd be
we
a good one.
playing Bunny?
No. We're watching.
Yeah, we're just watching for it now. But it does look like we are going to have Mr. Flaz and Mr. Chunky be playing in the first round of this game.
Wow. This overlay is beautiful.
I know,
Yes.
Tito gave it to me.
Dang, Tito should be the new Isaiah.
Tito is the new Isaiah. But, guys, we have we have everybody
Okay,
from Discord.
ready.
I gave them the link, so they should be here and they should be ready to come and watch. But this is the first round of the tournament, and this will end up being huge.
Yeah, I'm on money on
Everybody-
Astros.
Subscribe if you haven't already. And here we go. We have them joining right now. And as we thought, the Falcons will have Rush and Harry. And as we thought, the Astros will be playing Flaz and Chunky. Now, I'm just hoping that my my screen is just going to say latency variation the entire game, because that would suck. But so far, the Falcons and the Astros have done about the same in season-wise. Especially because, you know, the Astros have been towards the bottom of the leaderboard, and honestly so have the Falcons, which is a little unlike both those teams, especially how they were last season and even at the beginning of this season. You know, I feel like these two teams were scrimming everybody, and these two teams were, you know, consistently scrimming other teams and playing other teams and proving that they are a better team than the other team. You know what I mean? Like, you guys also feel that?
Oh, hell yeah.
Yes.
No, absolutely. I think that that's just a little bit weird. But I am very excited because this is a breakout series for the Astros. You know, they, like I said, they've been bottom of the leaderboard the entire season. They haven't been able to do what they wanted to do, and if they can take this game from the Falcons right here, that separates them. And as you can see, Flaz has been to the item shop recently, pulling up with the goal, and you have the Lime Green Reaper. Looking very pretty, Flaz. That'll set you back 700, huh? Flaz taking kickoff number 2. Chunky gonna take this one off of the ceiling and hopefully get some type of shot here. And that one is not gonna make the contact that he wants. Flaz gonna keep this one on the Falcons side of the field. Flaz gonna fake one defender out, put this one out in front of the net, but Chunky's just a little bit too far back. Chunky once again keeping it on the Falcons side of the field. Rush playing a reserved back state. And you are gonna have this one centered here by Harry May. Potentially gonna be centering this one again for Rush. Rush, if he can be there, just doesn't get the touch that he wants. And now we have the Falcons group on the right side of the field. Astro's going to need to take this one out of here. It doesn't look like they're able to do that super well, but they are still working here. One potential flick here from Chunky. And there you go.
Oh, that's a goal by Flaz.
Second goal by Flaz,
Dang.
showing off his cool Lime Reaper. And Rush just couldn't get the touch that he wanted there. Astros up 2-0 in game number 1. 3:15 left to go on the clock. Kickoff number 3. Looks like the Astros are going to take the early side advantage here. And Flaz is going to take this one and put that one on the net. Oh, unfortunate, but a great save there from Harry. The Falcons really do have to start getting a grip here, or they are going to be in trouble here. Harry going up for the aerial on that one, sending it back towards the Astros side of the field. Flaz is going to take this one back to the other side on the Falcons. Flaz showing off. Look at Flaz. He's just having a cool day. Look at this. Flaz needs to turn back on the ball here. Doesn't touch, and Rush is able to get a successful clear on that one. Rush going to go for a shot here, potentially off the back wall for Harry. Harry just doesn't get the shot off, and Chunky is going to be able to try to clear this one now. Gets it over one, but not by Rush. Rush sending this one back to the other side of the field. But it still stays on the Astros side of the field, and it looks like Harry is going to try to get something here for his teammate, but they really just need to start doing something because the Astros are just all over it. It really is starting to become just the Astros show here. And a great little pass out, and that is going to be goal number 3 from the Astros.
What do you think the Falcons need to do in order to win this match?
If I'm going to be completely honest with you right now, they need to stop giving Flaz space to do what he wants to do. Chunky is being the greatest assister ever. He's been the greatest teammate ever. And Flaz is just being able to take the time that he needs and just take the time for the shots that he keeps landing. And Chunky looks like he's going to want to try to get in here on this one too. And Flaz just doesn't get there in time. But I absolutely think that it's just a matter of the Falcons just need to start to get it together. And they might need to start pulling off like some type of demo play like they just executed right there. Or they have to go for, a passing play. They got to pull out something though. Because if you give Flaz the space and the time that he needs in order to start really pulling these plays together, you're going to have a lot of trouble beating him later down the line as well. And this one looks
the real
like...
issue is,
Oh!
I think the real issue is they're tossing the ball away to the Astros.
Oh,
Not keeping it
absolutely.
Close.
No, you're completely right. They're absolutely clamoring, and they can't do anything about it. And they are making the Astros look like they're the best team in competitor right now.
No one about that one.
Killer Bunny, who do you think is the best team in competitor right now?
Rhinos.
You do think it's the Rhinos. I mean, a little biased there, but if you genuinely do think that it's the Rhinos, listen, I can definitely get behind it. The Rhinos have the record to speak for it, too.
Watch, Fados just cracked at the game.
Listen, I've heard nothing but great things about Fatal. And Flaz!
5 goals on the board. Holy cow.
This one's pretty right here. Oh my
What
goodness.
a read by Flaz.
Now let's talk about the rest of competitive league right here. The Astros win this game. You think you have them winning this game 2-0, correct?
If Falcons, they can pull off. They just gotta stop giving them space.
They absolutely can. And do you think that they're going to be able to do that as successfully next game?
I think they can.
I think they can as well. But what do you think that the Falcons need to do as opposed to throwing away a ball? You know, like they have to do something. They have to, if they are able to go all out and just do something right now. What is your move? What is your instant move that the Falcons can do in order to get something going?
Keep the ball. Keep the ball with them. Not
Yep.
give away the possession. Just like that. You got past Flash. Could be a goal here. A Flash cleared it.
They gotta set up some sort of demo play. That's what's gonna get them a goal.
I didn't hear that. This is Rocket League, but I guess we'll take the insight. I absolutely think that they absolutely need to start doing some passes. But guys, 10 seconds left, and after I'm just gonna wait till after this game to do what I want to do. And Chunky just delays the game even longer. Would you look at that? 6-0. The Astros putting on a clinic here. Great pass from Flash to Chunky. And guys, I don't know if anybody knows what I'm about to say, but this is the stuff that I preach in games. How can you determine a winner in a game that isn't even finished yet? Does anybody know? Does anybody watch my stream? You look at the number of...
Yeah.
Well, you can see how dedicated my friends are to the stream. Listen, you can tell if a team is going to win a game by the number of assists that they have. It means that they're playing better as a team. Now, if you're looking at the scoreboard right now, obviously the Falcons were unable to get a single game going. But if you look at the Astros actually had 3 assists. And that means that you can literally tell that they are on the same page. And if you didn't already just watch them be on the same page for a whole game, I mean, what do you weren't watching then. They were on the same page. Flaz was set up every damn time by Chunky. The Astros didn't make the mistakes that they normally do. And almost every single time that I comment for the Astros, they always start losing. Something always happens. So I'm glad that they've really been able to pull it together. But ladies and gentlemen, this is the first game of the Astros-Falcons tournament. Let me go ahead and update the series score here.
That was epic.
Oh, yeah.
Very good game, but very first game. Very good game by the Astros.
And Flaz and Rush have actually left the match. Oh, no, they didn't. They are just on PC. I forgot they actually do that quicker.
Can't now.
Game number 2. Is this the last game that we will see? Anybody?
I believe in the Falcons.
Does anybody
What
think
is
that the
my
Falcons
team?
are
I'm
going to be
kidding.
able to... Does anybody think that the Falcons are going to be able to take a game here after what we just saw? That is the real question.
I think they can.
Oh.
No.
We've got no from Volt. Ty,
This is not gonna be the final game.
this is not going to be the final game. So we think the Falcons are going to be able to do
This is
something.
gonna be it.
Fatal says no. Listen, I love the Falcons, and I love what Harry has brought to the team and can do with his team. I don't know.
Fatal, did you say yes or no?
No, there's no way the Falcons are winning this. They're outclassed.
It's going to be a tough
Okay.
game.
Oh.
That's
Yeah,
2-0.
I
Oh,
think
nice
that
shot.
speaks for itself. Chunky to Flaz, Flaz to Chunky right there.
T-Dell in the chat. Ty's not
They're
smart.
they're too awkward and rotating. It's just not gonna happen.
I completely agree with you, Fatal. That's exactly it.
So they gotta fix up the rotation.
Like, there's a clear rotation here from the Astros on top of the superior shooting abilities, in my opinion. I think that if you're, going with what we've seen last game and what they individually are able to do with each other, I think that the Astros have completely outmatched them. You're completely right, Fatal.
Oh, nice demo by Rush. Mid-air demo.
Flaz going for this one, but it's actually going to be Chunky's ball. We got Rush working down on the Astros side of the field. Going to potentially pass this one out to Harry. Harry just isn't there for it, but tosses it up again. Chunky's going to get this one over him. We got 1-0, 3:35 left to go on the clock, and Falcons are going to toss that one back down the Astros side of the field. We're seeing a lot of Falcons defense and not a lot of Falcons offense, and I think, quite honestly, the change
Are
needs to be
Harry
made.
and Calm?
I have to assume that they are. If they're not, then that's a giant mistake.
If they're in comms, they're not saying anything right now.
Right. Yep. I think
They're not
after a 6-0
communicating at
game,
all.
well, after a 6-0 game, you got to be demoralized too. Like that's a tough something to come back from, especially if the Astros are still hitting shots like this. Like you have to almost think to yourself, like, how can you, where do you even go from here? And that's a shot from the Falcons.
Oh,
There you go. That's the Harry May that I know and love.
So what side of the bracket are the Astros on? Lower or the upper?
They are on the lower, so you won't see the Astros until
Oh yeah, I
the
won't see them
final
until
game.
the finals.
We go one kickoff by the Falcons, and the Astros running back down the other side of the field with this one, and what
Oh,
a
wow.
shot from Chunky! Just on the block, but Flaz is going to be able to go up, potentially get something here, and he does it. He flies into the Falcons' net. Chunky plays back, though, and centers this one for Harry. Harry just doesn't get the shot in, but Rush gets 50 at the goal line, and Harry's running back to play some defense here. Gets beat by Chunky. Centers that one out to Flaz on the other side of the field right here, and Rush ends up getting touched there. Listen, I think the Falcons have shown a little bit more life than they did last game, and I think Rush is taking more control than he did last game, which is really what I think needs to be done here. I know that the Falcons have a play style where one goes up and the other plays back. It defeats the point of centers, it totally defeats the point of teamwork,
Okay.
but somehow it works. And if I'm being completely honest with you, Rush needs to be more of a part of this game than just sitting back while Harry chases. Because that's what I'm seeing right now. Ty, you've got 1 minute and 42 left on your statement.
I
Got
just
to
want to
know
see a nice play for the game-winning goal. Oh,
But it won't be that one, will it? Even though that was a
Hopefully
great
Falcons
pass
catch
from
up.
Flaz. Yeah, you almost have to hope that this is either going to be a great dagger play from the Astros or that the Falcons are going to come in with something else. This one's going to trickle back to the Astros side of the field, and Flaz is going to pretend to take this one back down the other side of the field and gets it by 1. And he backflips there. Great take there by Chunky, who is honestly having a freaking game. Chunky's on top of everything. He's everywhere that the ball is, and Flaz is just taking his time here and being able to do the things that he needs to do. And this one's going to come right back out, and it almost looks like this could potentially be a double commit from the Falcons, and this could be another goal for the Astros. And there you go!
Oh.
So close.
And Flaz is just there, and I don't know if you guys have already noticed this right now, but like I said, I preach the assist numbers. And if I look at the assists right now, the Astros are 3 for 3 on assists. 3 goals on 3 assists. That's big. That shows a ton of chemistry. That shows a ton of teamwork. The Astros have really done something with it here. Flaz is having a game. Chunky's having a game. These guys are just everywhere and all over the place. So Astros have my vote. I don't think that the Falcons are capable of taking this game anymore. As much as I would hope that they can, I just don't think they're going to be able to get there. Great wall play by Chunky! And we are going to have 30 seconds left here in the game number 2. If the Falcons are unable to score 2 more, they will be eliminated from the playoffs as they were similarly last season in the first round to the Astros. It has been done before. Will it be done again? Falcons have 10 seconds left to figure it out. The Falcons are fighting though. They want it. And a great clear from Chunky there, and it looks like it's just going to get behind the Falcons. And I think you have your game right here. And there you go. Astros take the 2 games they need. Well done there by the Astros. And that's
Astros
gonna be
advance
the
to
game.
semis.
Congratulations
Well played by Astros.
to the Astros. You guys have made it to the semifinals. That is huge.
Yeah, baby.
Well,
They almost pull off.
they're taking it by storm.
absolutely. Listen, this is what these tournaments are for. The tournaments are supposed to showcase teams that might not have done amazing up until this point, but have gotten their act together and done what they need to do to move forward. And it's going to be similarly so to like the Cyclones in Prospect too. They've been rebuilt. You know, they didn't have a great team, but now they have players who can come to the table, step up to the plate, and be able to make something happen. And they can make a deep playoff run right now because of that. So I'm excited to see what they can do, but this is the first step to the Astros reclaiming the Season 2 title of tournament winner. They did it last season. Ty somehow did it last season. And now
Somehow.
we have the Astros going back at it potentially for the second time.
So next game, Astros are probably gonna lose to the Wolves if the Wolves would be the Bears.
Listen, it definitely could be. But guys, that will be it for the stream. Thank you very much for coming. If you have not already subscribed, please do so now. There is an incentive for you to subscribe now. Subscribe, not describe. You guys will be able to see my fail montage and my own goal montage, and that'll be pretty fun. So guys, subscribe. Everybody wants to see that. I know Bunny and Volt and Ty want to see that. And Fatal will probably watch it too. So guys, please, please, please subscribe, follow, like, do whatever. Have a great rest of your day, and we will see you guys at the next tournament match.